What up, chat? Bam. How we doing, y'all? Hey, happy birthday, Death Pants. Hot birth. Bro, it's 11 p.m., but I can't lose my streak. Raya, I appreciate it. Sorry it's so late, man. Yes, I am late. Up late tonight. I was editing today's video. Got a funny Beans clip out that's doing pretty well on Instagram and TikTok, actually. Y'all, the clip of me talking about wanting to shave a girl's pussy and put in a tampon for her is going viral on TikTok. Apparently TikTok's eating that shit up, bro. How are we doing? Did everybody have a good weekend? Good weekend for chat or what? Your girl tried to set up a booty call, fell through, lame. Boo. Hey, yo, let my girl Danny get her nut. For real, for real. You look like you got a sunburn. I'm actually not sunburnt, chat. I'm super tan. I went to on Friday, I went to a pool. I had a couple of friends who came in town. And we went to like a beach club. And so I was out in the sun. I actually, dude, I have a wicked one. Let me see if I can show you guys real quick. I have a wicked fucking farmer's tan right now. You guys see that shit? I don't know how, bro. My like tan parts of my body got more tan. And then my non-tan parts like didn't really. The sunscreen was too strong. I gotta downgrade from like 45 SPF to 30. Damn, Kai's in here. 9 p.m. by the way. Kai, I'm really proud of you that you know how to tell time. I low-key did not think that you knew how to do that, but you do. And you should be proud of that. That's an achievement for you. I know you don't have a lot in your life to celebrate, but you can definitely celebrate that. Oh, is Raya going to bed? Good night, Raya. Sweet dream. Hey, what up, Soap? Damn, dude, I use 75 SPF. Good for you. I'm trying not to call you a bitch right now because what the fuck? You can call me a bitch, Kai. I know you don't mean it. I'm at a 69 streak. Incredible, Raya. No notes. No notes, bro. I do mean it. Kai, you're just pissed that I clip farm harder than you. Sorry, bro. Hop on some super golf with me and I'll beat you again. Because I won every single game and there's no video proof that that didn't happen. I have to use SPF 120. Do they make SPF 120? I've never even heard of that, bro. I think the highest I've seen is like 80. Are you like the shade of porcelain? You actually think you're better than me, Holy? I mean, Kai, if I wanted to, bro, I could be better at you than anything. I'll pick up my Marvel Rivals right now just to show you that I'm better than you. I have 125. Y'all are pasty, bro. Y'all are pasty. Hey, happy Sunday, y'all. Hope everybody had a great week. Great weekend. What cat breed is Beans? I don't know. Domestic short hair, I think, is what's on his adoption papers. I don't know. I mean, he's a tabby, I think. If you want to get tricky with it, but pick it up, let me see it. Hard stuck bronze player incoming. Bro, I ain't know what bronze looks like a day in my life. I'll pick up that game and immediately pass whatever level you're at, bro. Easy. But I'm kind of lying though. I don't have enough time for video games, honestly. These Reddit stories take too much time, bro. Y'all tomorrow's video, 2.5 hours. 2.5 fucking hours, bro. 2 of the stories are repeats, but the other 5 are super long, bro. Like, there are multiple stories that are like 30 to 40 minutes. So, you're welcome, I guess. You're welcome, chat. Rest in peace, 69. I guess I hit 70 just now. How? Oh, dude, I wonder if it counts like per day. Yeah, tabby is a coat pattern. Cat breeds are actually pretty complicated. That's what I thought too. I don't know how that shit works. I just know that bro is like domestic short hair is what I put down whenever anybody asks me for, because that's what it said on his adoption papers. But to be honest, one of these days I'm gonna get one of those like animal DNA tests, because I wouldn't be surprised if Beans has a little Maine Coon, because he's huge. Like, I see other cats and I'm like, oh my god, you're so much smaller than my baby boy. Okay, I'm drinking with my friends. I'll leave before I say something insane. Hey, no worries, Kai. On a Sunday, though? That's crazy. Crazy work. No, I'm playing. Have fun, Kai. Thanks for hopping in real quick. Chat, I do want to get into stories pretty quick. I don't think this is going to be a long stream. Here's the agenda. I have 2 more Am I the A-hole stories that I want to wrap up. I have to shoot an intro for my Best of Redditor updates video and for the Am I the A-hole video. I want to try to get back to doing live intros because those were kind of fun. Just recording them after I've read all the stories. And then maybe if I'm feeling a little tricky with it, I have 6 stories that I want to read that are updated stories. I don't know if I'm going to divide them into 2 videos or if they're going to be 1 video. The stories are kind of long, so I think I'm going to divide them into 2 videos, but I just want to like tank the stories because they look really fun. So that's the rough plan, chat. That's the rough plan. We got some good stories today, but I want to get started with it because hopefully we can knock out like 3 stories and 2 intros in an hour and a half. I think that would be a good story. Or excuse me, a good stream. So a short 7-hour stream. Let's go. Yep, you right. You right. Yeah, but Crimson, what so I forgot who it was. Someone was explaining like there's a difference between your cat's breed and pattern. Like, because I think all cats are like, most cats are like the same breed, quote unquote, but like the pattern of their fur doesn't necessarily mean they're a different breed. That's my understanding. I could be wrong though. Sarby, why are you making me work at midnight? I mean, Ninetail, you can do what you do after the VOD. You don't have to, you don't have to rip it right away. This is kind of a late stream for me though. I didn't want to stream this late, but it just worked out that way. Holy shit, it's Sarah. What up, Sarah? Where you been, bro? Hello, old people. Ugh, it's our fucking neighborhood. Like, you're not even Gen... Are you even Gen X? What would you be, bro? Or not Gen X, Gen A? Or no, you're Gen A, right? Cat genetics are weird, though, for real. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Soap. 90% of cats are domestic short hair or long hair. I went MIA due to constant work and obsessively watching Heated Rivalry. Damn, not Heated Rivalry tapping into my market share, bro. No, that's so fair. I get it. Raya, go to sleep. You said you were going to sleep like 10 times. Go to bed. As your older brother, go to bed. It's past your bedtime, Raya. Hey, you get that midterm college project done, Sam Darks. Welcome to the stream. So is domestic medium hair not a thing? It could be a medium. It could be a thing. I don't know. Sarby, you need gay tension with a rival to up your numbers? Isn't that just like... I don't even know. Wait, did Kai get a sub and she didn't say thank you? Wow. Bro, Xavier gifted a sub to Kai and Kai didn't even say thank you. Chat, we're going to all clown her next time. Next time we see her, guys, you have to remind me. We got to clown the fuck out of her for not saying thank you. That's actually so mean of them. What the fuck? Who's talking about warrior cats in chat, bro? Don't trigger my dormant autism on this shit, because I will. That was my shit back in the day, bro. If you didn't fuck with warrior cats, I didn't fuck with you, bro. That shit ripped. Shrek, you see your cameo on my Instagram? Wow, Shrek doesn't even follow me on Instagram. That's crazy. I clipped the part where you told Beans to show hole. Sarby, which cat clan are you? Fuck, I forgot, Tink. I'm not gonna lie. If you said it, I'm sure I could tell you which one. I'm too old, never heard of warrior cats. That's crazy. That was like a really popular book series when I was like probably like 10 or 11. So what? Oh my God, not to like unk myself up, but like 2008. Y'all were worried about the recession. I was reading about warrior cats. We are different, bro. Ugh. Oh, series of unfortunate events. Incredible. Ooh, Xenon, I want to say I really liked Shadow Clan, but weren't those also kind of the bad guys? They were written as the villains. Yeah, that's what I remember. I always just thought they were really cool. I loved reading Cat Clan Genocide. Just looked at the clip. I deserved the timeout. It was edited a little bit quicker. But yeah, you did deserve that timeout. It's okay. I only give 30-second timeouts. That was a timeout like for the memes, you know? That was a timeout for like shits and gigs. And then bro actually ended up showing whole. That clip was actually doing pretty good last time I checked on it. Oh yeah. 5,600 people seeing my cat show hole, bro. Insane, man. All right, chat, let's do this. Let's do this thing. We got a couple stories to get through. We got the title one. We got one more. Am I the a-hole after that? They're both pretty short, so I should be able to breeze through those. We need to record the intro for the Best of Redditor updates video that's coming out tomorrow. We need to record the intro for the Am I the A-hole video. And then I think if we have time, we're going to get to this story. This is going to be the first Best of Redditor update story. It's like kind of long, not super long. So I think we could knock it out in like 10 to 20 minutes. But let's lock in chat. YouTube, make sure to like up the stream if you guys are on the YouTube. If you're on the Twitch, make sure to follow. Sarah K, thank you for gifting a sub to Scooter Kid. Scooter Kid better be seeing those thank yous in chat, all right, guys? As always, if you get gifted a sub, a membership, anything like that, y'all better be saying thank you. We have good manners in chat. All right? All right. Watching the stream on both Twitch and YouTube, Kamood, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. Actually, I should probably just move this. All right, there we go. All right, here we go, guys. Oh, I was like, why do I feel very far away from the screen? I have to pull up my screen. Am I the a-hole for refusing to watch my daughter when we meet my husband? This isn't the story I wanted to start it with. It was this one. Am I the a-hole for replacing everything my wife loses when she organizes against my will? My wife and I each have private rooms in our house. Nothing weird. No locks on the doors. They are just our private areas. We also have areas of responsibility. She has the kitchen and I have the garage. That means that when I use the kitchen to cook, And when I clean up, I return it to the order that she has determined is best. When she uses the garage for some project, all tools get put back where they belong and she cleans up after herself. The problem is that she is a neat freak. She cannot stand clutter. I, on the other hand, have no problem putting my purchases in my room to deal with later. Whether it's toys or computer parts, I will leave them in the corner until I get to them. My personal mess does not pass the threshold of the door. My wife sees this as a personal insult. She will go into my area and organize, and then she will forget where she put my stuff. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that would piss me off. So I've started replacing whatever it is she loses. For example, I like to wear black Carhartt overalls when I'm working in the garage or riding my motorcycle. So if I spot some on sale, I will buy them and put them in the closet until I wear out the ones I'm currently using. She decided that the coveralls don't belong folded in the closet. I finally wore the ass out of the ones I was using. I went in my closet and the spare set was missing. I asked her where they went and she couldn't remember. She looked through all the closets in the laundry room and she couldn't find them. So I went and bought new ones out of our fun budget. Now she's upset because she eventually found the other pair in with all the Christmas gifts. You put it in, why would you, what? That doesn't even make sense. Okay, for someone who likes to be neat and tidy, like fine, but like why are you fucking putting something like that with Christmas gifts? Like that's where, honestly, that pisses me off the most out of anything. Like where you put it didn't even make any sense. It makes more sense that it makes more sense to leave it in the closet where it was originally. She buys Christmas gifts all year long whenever she finds a good sale on something. She thinks I could have been more patient. I think she should stay out of my room, or at the very least not take things out of the room without making a note of where she moved them. Yeah, I mean, like, she's just doing, like, don't get me wrong, she's already doing stuff wrong, but she's doing everything that she possibly can wrong. She is overstepping the boundaries that they've set forth, which is he gets the garage and that gets organized how he wants. You get the kitchen, that gets organized how you want, and you respect each other's spaces. She can't do that. On top of that, she moves shit, knows she'll forget it, but yet continues to do that without noting where she puts shit. And then on top of it, y'all, like, where she moves shit does not make sense. Like, I would be so ungodly annoyed if someone moved my shit somewhere where it's like, that makes no logical sense why you would put that there. Okay, I'm not gonna say I recommend doing this, but if bro wanted to be unhealthy about his marriage, once again, I don't recommend this. He should start going in the kitchen and moving shit and forgetting where he puts it. Because I'm sure she would be annoyed too. Don't get me wrong, I don't think fighting fire with fire is the best thing to do in a marriage, but like, she needs to understand that what she's doing is crossing boundaries and super inconvenient. You can't cross someone's boundaries, move their shit, when they ask you of it, you don't know, and then tell them that they're the one who's being impatient. That's not a him problem, that's a you problem, dog. Didn't he say that he did start hiding her stuff too? No. If he did, I missed that. Yo, what is chat talking about right now, bro? Are y'all still talking about fucking warrior cats and shit? Yeah, Bouncy Ball, I'm with you too. If someone touched my shit and then forgot where they moved it, I would be pissed. Like, I think bare minimum, if you're gonna move someone of something, if you're gonna move something of someone's, you have to remember where you put it. Like, that's just so unfair. Especially too, like, you guys have made a boundary. The kitchen is yours, the garage is his. Like, I don't even think that's that bad of I honestly don't even think that's that bad of an arrangement. I kind of fuck with that arrangement, but like, you gotta stick with it, you know? Hey, what up, Sammy? Oh my God, it's late for you. Hold on, let me see if there's an update on this one. Just egregious behavior. No update. So I'm just looking through comments real quick. Doesn't really look like there's anything important here. Nothing to add. Yeah. I don't know, bro. Some of you guys are like talking about divorce in chat. I don't know if it's divorce worthy yet, but I think you have to be like, hey, babe, this is really fucking annoying. You have to stop. I do think it should be like, hey, if you can't stop, then like we're going to have to renegotiate what I'm allowed to do in the kitchen. Like, that's how I would do it. I'd be like, hey, the next time you move something, I'm going to move something of yours in the kitchen to show you how fucking annoying this is. Dude, what is some of y'all are having a crazy like side convo. I can't even I think I just gotta let it go. We got F's in chat for Sage's mug. We got put the pasta strainer in. Oh wait, no, that actually pertains to the story. I see what you're saying. I was like, what? What do you mean put the pasta strainer in the garden? That's a little unhinged. I can't lie. Guys, I'm still like kind of caught up on like the fucking the clothes in the Christmas gifts. Like, it doesn't make sense, you know? Also, this is hella funny because my mom loves reorganizing the kitchen. So when I go home, I never know where shit goes. And it's so like, I know that like I can't tell her to stop doing that because like it's her kitchen. But then she'll be like, hey, can you help me unload the dishes? And I'm like, I don't know where half of these go anymore. You know? Like, where we kept them when I was in high school is completely different now, and it's been changed like 4 times. I lose enough of my stuff on my own. I don't need help. No, for real, bro. I lose everything. All right, chat. Another one. Another one. We're breezing today, guys. We're breezing. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like this stream. Got 70 people watching, 31 likes. I know you got more likes from me, YouTube. Come on. Don't disappoint me just like you disappoint your father. I'm sorry. That might have been too far. Twitch. If you're on Twitch, make sure to follow. No matter where you're at, turn on the post noties. Cinnaboy, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. Been subscribed for 2 months. I've been listening to you on Spotify for a while, so happy I found the stream. I love you. Hey, I love you too. Thank you for listening on Spotify. Oh shit, Dragon in here. What up, Dragon? What up, Dragon? Good to see you guys. All right, here we go. Am I the a-hole for refusing to watch my daughter when we meet my husband's friend? I, 26 female, and my husband, 27 male, have a toddler, 2 female. I don't know how everyone else has it, but our toddler creates so much chaos wherever she is. She is so curious. She explores everything all the time, loves to rearrange stuff, and she runs wherever she needs to go. Basically, she is like what I've seen most 2-year-olds be like. At home, it's fine. Of course, I try to keep her in check, but we have, of course, childproof our entire home. The problem here is that one of my husband's friends and his girlfriend live just 5 minutes away from us. My husband and I get invited there almost every weekend, whether it's for food or just coffee. They are lovely people, but their house is filled with stuff. It's messy and overall the opposite of our home. No problem. They don't have children and they like to have stuff around. The problem is that every weekend I spend 3 hours running after her, comforting her when she trips, making sure she doesn't break stuff or put things in her mouth. It's honestly tiring, and the fact that my husband just sits at the table and chats while I run around like crazy for so long irritates me. When we got invited over 2 weekends ago, I told him I wouldn't tag along. I explained my reasons, and he told me that I was overreacting and that it's a normal part of parenting. Chat, is it a normal part of parenting for the husband to completely fuck off and make the baby the entire wife's problem? That's just a normal part of parenting, you know? Men being dog shit. Men being basically just sperm donors. Sarcasm, by the way. I told him that either way I wasn't coming. If he wanted our daughter to tag along, he could bring her. So he did, and he came back after just an hour and was in a bad mood the rest of the day. I asked him how it went, and he asked me if I felt happy with myself. This last weekend, we got invited over once again. I asked him if he wanted to look after her himself or do 50-50 with me. He didn't respond and went there himself. He's been off with me the whole week, making passive-aggressive remarks about my insane need to always be right and other stuff. I'm starting to feel like maybe I went overboard because I know he has much harder time keeping her in check than I have, and even I have it hard. Am I the a-hole for refusing to go there if it means I have to watch her the whole time? Them coming to us isn't an option. I don't know why, because before his girlfriend moved in, he was here just as much as we were at his place. But after she moved in, he has declined every invite to come here. Okay, I guess this last paragraph is a red flag in itself, but we're not going to address that because I don't think it's relative to the actual question of the story. Not the a-hole. I am once again asking for men not to just be the sperm donors, bro. Like, that baby is both of your responsibilities. If you go and hang out with friends, you should tag team, making sure your baby doesn't wander off and cause chaos. Because, you brought that child into the world. You should probably take care of it. But, I mean, you would hope that's common sense, but, like, the more and more we're on Reddit, the more and more I understand that most men don't think it's common sense. You actually very firmly need to tell them that, and they're probably not going to receive it very well at all. They're going to play the victim and then say, oh, well, you're the one who just always has to be right. Like, okay. Dude, Judas Love, I'm not even going to touch the thing about the girlfriend and the friend not coming over with a 10-foot pole, because there's clearly some shit with that, you know? Like, clearly there's something going on there, but we don't have that would all just be speculation. There's some weird hanky-panky shit going on with that, you know? Yeah, as much as I don't want to dwell on the friends, Resilient Sage said shitty friends, shitty husband. Agreed. Like, obviously the husband's dog shit. But the friends are shit too, because it's like, why are you guys forcing them to come over to your house when it'd probably be easier for you to come to their house that's already baby proofed and that doesn't need an insane amount of oversight over the kid, you know? Like, I think there's something there that maybe there is a tiny little update on this. Maybe we'll get some more info on that update, but I feel like that's like a whole thing in itself. Oh my God, you guys, there's an update on this. Like a big update. Oh shit. Okay, chat. We're stumbling upon gold here. Oh, wait, chat, there's even more. Oh my God, you guys. Okay. Dude, chat, we have so much more lore. Okay, this guys, we're probably not gonna get to the we're probably not gonna get to the whatchamacallit, to the updated story, but that's because there's an update on this one. I feel like we can rip it. Guys, I need water. Or I'm just gonna, oh, you know what, actually? Let me just, hold on. Thank God for this mini fridge, bro. This shit rips. This shit rips. Little sparkling water action. Ugh, nut. I need a sparkling water brand to sponsor me. I drink so much sparkling water. Waterloo, hit me up. You know? Okay, guys. There is so much extra to this story. Let me read the small update first, you guys. So, a little small update that was edited onto the original post. We've talked pretty short about it this morning, and it turns out he got pretty embarrassed at his friend's house. We will probably talk more about it, but yeah, he pretty much realized the difference in how much we both put in. Don't know if I will make an update post. If people want it and someone changes, I don't know if I'll make an update post. If people want it and if something changes or anything, I probably will. If not, thanks for all the comments. I've tried to read both the top comments and the ones that got downvoted, and I think both were pretty helpful for the points I will bring up. Okay. Kind of a mid update, but chat, the one that I wanted to highlight. So basically, I'm not going to read this entire thing, but it's basically a commenter asking about the friends, which is information that we wanted. And OP replied to the comment, kind of giving more context about the friends. Their relationship has always been a bit weird to me. I'm not gonna lie. This friend met my husband when my husband was 17 and he was 25. They talk on the phone for at least 1 hour a day. They see each other at least once a week, but most often it's about 2 to 3 times a week. If my husband or his friend needs to run an errand, they always go together. So it's like almost always been a given that either Sunday or Saturday we meet at his place. Before I got pregnant, it was usually Saturday nights, and it could go on till the early morning hours, with me just sitting there. But still, he insists we all need to go every time. I don't know. I've just always felt that their dynamic has been weird, but I've not brought it up since I haven't really had close friends like that, and for them, it seemed normal. Okay. Okay, listen. because a lot of you guys are like, they're gay and OP's husband was groomed. I'm not saying that isn't a possibility. I will say the age gap, kind of weird. Not a big fan of 25-year-olds hanging out with 17-year-olds. Did OP say how old they were yet? 26 female and 27 male. So they've known each other for 10 years. Okay, here's the only thing I'd say. Minus the age gap, if these were girls, I don't think we would make the same accusations, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm just trying to take gender out of it. I think if these were two women who hung out 2 to 3 times a week, talked on the phone for an hour, talked on the phone for at least an hour, talked on the phone at least 1 hour a day, saw each other at least once a week, I don't think we would be making the same accusations. Me personally. Would maybe the accusations need to be made? Maybe. But I think it could be innocent just as much as it could be not so innocent. You know what I'm saying? If these were girls, here's the thing. Rainbow Gravestone said, oh, here, let me pull up the other screen. Rainbow Gravestone said, if these were girls, I would be having the exact same concerns, actually. Here's the thing, Rainbow Gravestone. I think minus the ages, we wouldn't have those concerns. But I think with the ages, I think there is a little bit of a concern. That's the only thing I'm bringing up here. I listen, bro. Like, I actually just hung out with 2 friends this weekend. They're both girls. They're really, really great friends. I'm pretty sure they have a pretty close relationship like this, and it's purely platonic. So, like, I think the only question mark is that age gap. Yeah, Zervin's where my head's at. Like, it could be a little bit of like a brotherly relationship. I don't know, though. The whole dynamic sounds weird. It could be a brotherly relationship, but it also could be a gaycation relationship, too. Like, I totally see this going either way. When I used to waitress, I had friends that could have been my mother. Yeah, I don't know, guys. It's kind of hard. Like, because, like, I think it depends on when you meet in life. But no matter what, like, befriending a high schooler when you're 25, a little weird to me, you know? Like, because obviously in that friendship, there's a power dynamic. Like, that 17-year-old is going to think you're cool as hell because you're a 25-year-old. You know? But, like, I mean, I have, like, close to 40-year-old friends. I really like hanging out with them because, like, they're in a stage of life that I'm working on getting to. And I don't know. I find that shit fun and, like, fascinating, you know? Chad, I kind of want to keep going. Is that all right? I kind of want to keep rocking. Why would they suddenly stop coming over to their house after the friend got the girlfriend? That is also weird. Yes, Cloudy Kitty, I agree with that. From my understanding, it sounded like the girlfriend was the one initiating that, but I could have read that wrong. But after she moved in, he has declined every invite to come here. Huh. Okay, so maybe it isn't her. Yeah, that part's a little fishy. Chat, I really don't want it to be this way because then there's some severely messed up shit happening, but I think this is a gaycation situation. For sure. For sure, bro. Okay. Y'all ready for this? We got an update. This update is 2 days after the original post. I'm sorry if this update makes no sense. We talked about very much later. We talked it all out later yesterday, and we both brought up so many points, so I will share those down here. Again, I'm sorry. 1, I brought up his lack of understanding for the work I put in to be a good mother. Also brought up that he always criticizes my parenting, but never tries to parent himself. He argued that I had taken the lead in parenting, forcing him to be a background character. This stems from the fact that he wanted to gentle parent to what I saw as an extreme. He wanted us to forbid the usage of the word no. Oh, just kidding. I see what he's saying. He wanted us to forbid the usage of the word no. Use other ways of telling her, like don't, or discipline in any way. Okay, wait. So I think, guys, because y'all are reacting the way that I thought he was saying. I think he's saying that they're not allowed to say no to the kid. Does that make sense? I still don't agree with that, but I thought he was trying to teach the kid to never say no. I was like, what? Yeah, no, if for real, bouncy ball, you got to be able to tell a kid no, for real. Like, you don't tell a kid, if you don't learn to tell a kid no, that's going to be the most messed up kid to grow up in the world. I refuse this. I'm not strict or anything, but for God's sake, I need to be able to tell my child to stop doing stuff, especially when that can cause her harm. Still, he felt like I had pushed him out of the way, which I didn't. He still parents her like that when they are alone. I just refuse to parent her that way. Okay, so I see this as a failure in your relationship. Like, why? Like, to me, okay, if you're getting married to somebody and you guys are planning on having kids and you guys are planning on bringing kids into this world together, you guys need to have a conversation of what it'll look like when you parent your kids together, you know? Like, I think this is a very big conflict in terms of how you want to parent your kid. And like, to me, this is your husband's way of parenting is fucking stupid, but it's also massively confusing for that kid because one parent refuses to say no and then the other parent does say no. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, not compatible parenting, not communicating, no compromising. Like, it's like, what? So y'all just brought in this kid without talking about like how you were going to parent the kid? 2, he himself brought up that the way he has behaved during these last weeks was not appropriate, and he told me he was very sorry for that. He told me he had thought it all over, but he also still felt like I played a big part in how he has felt and acted. Because she's right and you have an ego that won't let you admit that you're wrong? Like, yeah, bro, I guess it did play a big part because you're a big fucking pussy. 3, I brought up how whenever we go somewhere, our daughter becomes my sole responsibility and he just gives up on being a parent. To this point, I also brought up that before we had our daughter, he hated the idea of becoming the kind of dad he saw his family members be when he was little. But he had turned out to be just like that. He denied that and told me that he wasn't like that because when our daughter shows him things or talks to him, he interacts with her. He interacts with her when we are out. I told him that is the bare minimum. He disagreed and wanted me to drop that. Oh no, honey. I hate to break it to you, but your fucking husband's a dud. This man is a raging boner. And you procreated with it. 4, he backtracked from what he told me yesterday morning, from going from what he felt embarrassed. He went from saying that he felt embarrassed to that I had gone out of my way to try and embarrass him on purpose, apparently. This is not true, and I explained my reasons to him. He still felt like I had refused to come with him just to make him look like a bad father in front of his friend. We talked so much more, but I feel like that was the most important stuff. So in conclusion, he still feels like I am wrong. He is right. I can't say anything to change his mind. He refuses marriage counseling or to take any action. He refuses marriage counseling or to take action to any of my points. I don't really know what to do from here. I feel disappointed and frustrated with the whole situation. Snip, 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 chop, 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 girl. Listen, the best time to get away from this man was before you procreated with him. The next best time is right fucking now. Like, bro, this isn't going to get better. You need to marry somebody who's going to be willing to hear your criticism, take it in, and work on moving forward through that criticism together. And bro shut down every ounce of criticism. And on top of that, when he did kind of take responsibility, it sounds like he backtracked every chance that he got. Ugh. This will probably be the only update I make to this because I don't think the situation will improve because I don't think the situation will improve in any way, unfortunately. Thanks again to all you. Even if the situation didn't improve, I still feel a whole lot more confident in myself and where I stand. Well, that's good, I guess. There's the silver lining, but goddamn, bro. Yeah, I think the takeaway for me here is like, if you're planning on having kids with your partner, y'all need to talk about what raising that kid is going to look like in every aspect and scenario that you possibly can think of and talk about. Because like, that's kind of what sounds like missed here. Is they went all sunshine and rainbows, having a kid is going to be amazing. This kid is going to light up our world and we're going to be the perfect parents. And then it was like, oh shit, you want to do something really fucking stupid to parent our child. And I don't want to do that. And because of that, you're going to hold resentment. And because of your ego, you're going to always think that you're right and I'm wrong. And I'm for some reason your enemy. Like that's what happened here. Oh man. Like, I know it doesn't work out perfect every single time like that, but you should at least have that conversation, man. He just sounds like such a bad father, bro. Like, not to, like, sit here and rag on him like that, but bro is just not impressive, you know? I've met forks that could probably be a better dad than this guy. I feel bad for the kid. Yeah, me too, bro. That kid is in for a rough 18 years. Shit, bro, the husband won't get therapy, but you better get that kid in therapy ASAP, Rocky. I parent my cat more than this guy does his kid. No, for real. Thinking of which, is bro up on his cat tower? No, he's not. I don't know where Beans is right now. He was sleeping on my bed. Oh man. It's really not that hard to parent, bro. I don't get why people don't do this shit. Chat. Let me do this real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just pulling up the stories that I need for these intros. You know what? Maybe I'll shoot the Am I the A-hole one tomorrow. Because then we could maybe get into the next story. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me, guys. Oh my God. Eight out of 10. Thank you, Bouncy Ball. I appreciate it. I smelt that. Yeah, you better have. You better. You smelt it. You dealt it, bro. Okay. I'm trying to think, guys. Chat, which story did you guys like for the people who heard these stories? Which one did you guys like better? I reported my sexist team to HR and now they're doing a much bigger investigation than I wanted. Or am I the a-hole for stopping picking up lunch since my manager tried to force me to go to a restaurant that I will not support? Second one, first one, second one, second one, story 2. Okay, bet. We'll do story 2 for that one then. Story 2. Okay, let me do this. Okay, I'm not going to tease that one because that one. Okay. Chat, so I don't know if y'all remember because, like, I haven't done this in a fat minute. I used to record my intros live while I was streaming. The problem was I would record them before I would actually read them. So sometimes I wasn't choosing the right stories to tease in the title and stuff. But now I'm going to record them afterwards as if, because that's what I do anyways, but it'll be fun to incorporate you guys. So if you guys are here, make sure you're saying hi. This is going to be in the YouTube video. If you guys want to say hi to YouTube, now's your time. Oh my God, dude, I haven't done this live in a second, so I'm probably going to fuck this up quite a bit. But that's just how we do it, all right? Oh, how many stories do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. Or did I include the eighth one in there? I missed an important funeral. Now I think my 5-year relationship. Oh, no, that one is in there. So we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Although I could skip that one, actually. Okay, no. I think we're just going to do 8 in this one. We're going to do 8. No, wait, but maybe we should do 7. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, just kidding. We're going to do 7. We're going to do 7 in this video because I think the second half of this video is going to be shorter. No, don't say show hole, bro. That's crazy. You guys can't. No show holes in chat for the intro. All right, guys, here we go. We've got 7 updated Reddit stories for you guys today. Starting it off, with am I the a-hole for telling my friend that her free wedding is unrealistic? And by God, was it unrealistic. Oh my goodness. But stick around for 6 more absolutely insane updated stories, such as, am I the a-hole for stopping picking up lunch since my manager tried to force me to go to a restaurant that I will not support? And finally, the story that we're going to be ending the video on. My hairstylist has been taking/keeping my hair. This one has a new update 1 year later, and it is as unhinged as it sounds. Juicy stories today. Y'all already know the drill. If this is your second or third video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. If this is your first video, welcome. Good to have you. I hope you enjoy. And y'all already know the drill. Let's lock in here and read some Reddit. Oh my God, guys, for my first fucking live intro in a hot minute, I fucking nailed that, bro. I fucking nailed that. We're trapped, help. Yeah, bro. It's okay. I'll let everybody out except for Soap. Soap's got to get back in Soap's cage. Chad, I might just shoot the intro for the next video too, bro. Y'all want one more intro? Actually, just kidding. I don't want to shoot the intro for this one yet because now that I think about it, now that I think about it, I think it's not a good idea to shoot the intro for this one yet because, I had an extra story in this that I didn't document. So I actually don't even know how many stories I have for this one. So I'm just gonna, there's no rush. I just wanted to shoot this so that my editor can take care of it for me, but I can always send her the file later. Nope, that's the wrong one. Whoops. Okay, bet. All right, fine. We're so Gucci, chat. We can just get one more story read. How does that sound? God damn! Mbam, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. Mbam, what are you doing awake, bro? Isn't it fucking like midnight for you? Oh, that was 20 minutes ago. Mbam's probably gone. Did Mbam leave us? Did Mbam leave the gang? Hey, YouTube, we got 97 people watching, 58 likes. I know we got a couple more people who want to like up the stream. All right, guys? Make sure to hit that like button. Would greatly appreciate it. Mbem yelled at you first thing. Did she actually, bro? I'm sure she did, man. Fuck. Sorry, Mbem. I missed you. Oh, there you are. Show hole, YouTube. Nice. Nice. I'm glad that's Mbem's legacy, bro. Mbem just comes in here and tells chat to show hole. Typical Mbem, bro. Horny as hell. All right, chat. Let's do one more story. We'll wrap up the stream. Call it a day. Sarby, we're telling you to show hole. Bro, you guys are horny as fuck. Mbem always horny. Mbem always horny confirmed, chat. Alrighty, you guys, let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. I tested positive for gonorrhea. I've been married for 19 years. Posted to r/off my chest on December 9th, 2025. I am still in disbelief. I couldn't believe when I received the test results. I thought it was just a yeast infection. Even after I was tested for a second time, the results were still the same. I have gonorrhea. I've been married for 19 years. We have been in an exclusive relationship since 2001. I've never cheated on my husband, not even once. I'm just heartbroken and still in disbelief. I've been making plans for my husband's next birthday. In parentheses, we're both 44 years old and our 20th anniversary. And meanwhile, I had no idea what my husband has been doing. I don't know if there were any signs or if I'm just stupid and missed them. I haven't told anyone yet. I have to make plans and speak to a divorce solicitor before I confront my husband. But I just had to tell someone. We have a 17-year-old son. I don't know what I'm going to tell him or what I'm going to tell anyone. I feel absolutely sick. No one else knows yet, and I've been pretending that everything is fine. Damn. What an absolute nuke in someone's life. Chat, not making excuses for the husband, but like, is there any way that someone can get gonorrhea that isn't sex related? I mean, and even if that is the case, bro, like, what is the husband gonna like prove that somehow, you know? I mean, I guess maybe if they tested negative, but like, yeah, I know that with some STDs, people can get it from like a dirty towel or something like that, but I just don't know. Okay, a couple of you guys are saying that if someone sits on like a improperly clean toilet seat, you can potentially get it. Although some people are saying that's a myth. Damn, chat, are we gonna Google if you can get gonorrhea from a toilet seat? Is that what we're doing right now? Fuck it, chat. We're doing a dirty Google search right here. Can you get gonorrhea from kissing? Wow, there are a lot of ones. A hot tub, dirty sheets, clothes, sharing a vape. Bro, can you imagine if you got fucking gonorrhea from sharing a vape? Oh, that's so good, bro. If you have an open wound that gets in contact with the toilet, yes. From a toilet seat. Let's try that. Okay. Hackensack Meridian Health. That sounds reliable. Okay, so it doesn't. Okay, well, that wasn't helpful. Okay, wait, this is looking more promising. 24-hour doc says the short answer is no. STDs and STIs cannot be contracted from sitting on a toilet seat. These infections do not survive long outside the human body, meaning an STD on a toilet seat cannot spread to you as a toilet. Meaning an STD on a toilet seat cannot spread to you, as toilet seats do not provide the necessary conditions for transmission. Most STDs and STIs are caused by viruses or bacteria that die quickly when exposed to air and dry surfaces. For an infection to occur, the bacteria or virus would have to enter the body through mucous membranes or open wounds. Simply sitting on a toilet seat does not provide this type of exposure. No scientific evidence supports the claim that STDs or STIs can be transmitted this way. Okay, well, there you have it, folks. No STDs from toilet seats. And with that, Sarby's on an FBI watch list. Oh, like I wasn't already on one, bro. Now, here's the thing, and like, I'm not saying that this is how the husband got it or how OP got it, but like, I guess there is the slight possibility that they got an STD from like someone's open wound touching their open wound. That is so disgusting, and I hate that that just came out of my mouth. I would say the chances of that are pretty low, though, and you would probably like think of that, right? Like if you got tested for, like if you tested positive for gonorrhea, you would probably be running through all the scenarios of like, or at least the doctor would maybe be like, hey, the only other way that you maybe got this is open wound to open wound contact. Yeah, bro, that motherfucker cheating. Hey, what up, Lexi? Do you kiss your FBI agent goodnight, Sarby? Nah, bro, Synth. I leave that for your grandma. For real, for real. All right, chat, let's look at some of these top comments. OP doesn't respond to these, so I'm going to read through these real quick and see if they add anything. Okay, this comment right here. Okay, so a couple top comments here. Not all of them are super important. Comment 2 is kind of just giving advice to OP, like get treatment, confront him. When you confront him, record him, and when you confront him, record it and have someone you trust with you to protect you. Hire a private investigator, check your finances, etc., etc. Pretty standard, like pretty standard shit's about to hit the fans advice. Ooh, someone said, honestly, I would book an appointment with either the doctor who diagnosed you. Another commenter said, honestly, I would book an appointment with either the doctor who diagnosed you or with a couples therapist and discuss this with him in that environment. I wouldn't recommend telling him outside of this situation as he is clearly cheating and may gaslight/argue with you. Okay, couples therapist, totally understand that one. Do you think not saying that there shouldn't be someone there, but is it a little crazy to throw a doctor in there? You know, like this doctor's just trying to like clock in, help his patients, and you're like, hey, so like I'm gonna confront my husband for cheating on me and giving me gonorrhea with you in the room. Like that's like, do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, do you know how crazy that would be if like does OP need to tell the doctor that that's her plan ahead of time? Or is bro gonna walk in there like, all right, like regular checkup, we're just gonna chill and like have a good appointment, and then this woman's like, you gave me gonorrhea, you're cheating on me. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely think it would be safer for OP, but I think that's a little unhinged for a doctor, you know? Doctors have seen worse. I mean, I'm sure they've seen worse, but it's like crazy to like organize a cheating confrontation and like not tell your doctor. Like that would be fucking crazy. Just blindside him or her, sorry. Blindside your doctor, guy or girl. Guys, the chlamydia, you can't get chlamydia from a koala. That is a myth. That was debunked in one of our previous stories. Point of view, it's your first day as a doctor. You walk in and this woman's like, you've been cheating on me. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Okay, Loop, I don't think, like, sure, they'll have to do some crazy shit to, like, someone's cervix, but, bro, like, we're fucking talking about, like, not medical things. Like, it's not like, to me, I think it's a little uncalled for to be like, hey, doctor, like, be this mediator in this intervention where I call my husband out for cheating on me. Like, I don't think any doctor was taught how to do that in med school, you know? They were taught how to hole punch someone's cervix. My gyno would love the drama. Fair enough. You know what? Your gyno sounds sick. That's so crazy, bro. I'm just trying to imagine Just walking into a normal day at work as a doctor. Shit hits the fans. Oh my god. Okay, guys. We got an update, y'all. We got an update and it's 3 months later. So I'm curious. Chat. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Update March 15th, 2026, over 3 months later. I moved out 2 weeks ago and my solicitor filed my application for divorce on Tuesday. When I faced my husband before I left and asked him if he was unfaithful, he became really quiet. I thought it would turn into an argument, but he just shut down and didn't deny it. After I left, he asked me if he could explain, but I said no. How would explaining make that any better? Our son turned 18 in January and he's enlisted in the armed forces. He is pretty angry at his father. In parentheses, he knows his father was unfaithful, but not that I had gonorrhea. I haven't told anyone about that. Only my general practitioner and my solicitor know. My solicitor also told me that divorce is no fault, and I only needed to say our marriage was irrevocably broken down. I don't need to have any details about his infidelity, which is good because I don't have any. Sorry, wait, let me reread that. I think I read that wrong. I don't need to have any details about his infidelity, which is good because I don't have any. I went from planning our 20th anniversary to applying for divorce, and the worst part is I never saw his infidelity coming. Also, if you're going to comment about gonorrhea being dormant, they said doormat, but I think they meant dormant. Also, if you're going to comment about gonorrhea being dormant and going undetected for 25 years, in parentheses, including through a pregnancy, before suddenly showing symptoms 3 months ago, spare me, I'll just ignore it. I mean, bro, like, my guy confessed. Like, if you're gonna drop that shit, like, if you're gonna drop that shit now after homeboy confessed to it, what's the fucking point? The comments aren't super helpful. One of them is just talking about OP should give his name to the local health department and contact him for testing to advise he's infected someone with an STD. I actually don't think that's a bad idea because homeboy's probably being irresponsible as fuck with it. I don't know why, bro, but him being like, can I explain? And OP's just like, nah. That's fucking savage. Like, I feel bad for OP, but I feel like OP's gonna be okay, you know? Just the most mid man that ever midded, you know? Yeah, I'm guessing this is like the UK or something because they said solicitor, not lawyer. He's just walking around diseased. No, for real. Damn, I wish OP had details. I feel blueballed. Yeah. Like, not gonna lie, that update was fine, but I felt like that update could have been, like, added to the post, you know? Wasn't anything revolutionary. Solicitor just sounds wrong, though. No, for real. Once again, another reason British people are crazy, bro. All right, chat. That's all she wrote. That's all I got for today. I gotta edit this video, get that out for you guys, so you guys have a brand new video for tomorrow. But we will be live again tomorrow, reading some more updated stories. I have 5 more for you guys. They're really good ones. They are really good ones. But you guys have a good night. Everybody have a good... Is tomorrow a holiday or something? I feel like a bunch of my friends are like doing shit tonight. Is tomorrow a holiday, chat? Am I dumb? It's spring break in my area? Oh, that could maybe be it. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Actually, let me just double check nobody I'm following is streaming. Nope. All right, we're just going to end stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow. Everybody have a good night. Get some good sleeps, all right? Get some good Z's. Give your kitties, your dogs, your animals a good little smooch for me, all right? Thanks, chat. Love y'all. Bye. Mwah.